Hey guys, how's it going? All right, so we are going to do three different St. Patrick's Day cards. One's going to be Wandering Dreamer style, which is weird, I guess. And then two are going to be one's going to be pretty, one's going to be cute. So, all right, so the first one we're going to start with weird. So this is a Daniel Torrente stamp, and it is, I don't know what it's called, but it's from stampboutique.com. And they put out stamps like every, I think it's the beginning of every month. They put out some, I don't know, I think it's about a dozen maybe new stamps. So I can't seem to grab that. Okay. So we're just going to stamp this guy right, probably just right in the middle. And I really miss not using my Misty. And this is like, I haven't used a wood mounted stamp in a long time. Okay, so since he has a cute little hat on, to me, he kind of looked like a weirdo leprechaun. So I thought, let's just go with that instead of a cute one, right? I also thought about using this guy, which this one reminds me of that movie, Jeepers Creepers. So, but the cool hat, that could really work, and I like the wings, so I may do something with that another day. I don't know. It's honestly kind of like too close to St. Patrick's Day already. I don't even know what is today. It is the 9th. Oh my gosh. It's my cousin's birthday. I have to call her as soon as I get off here, actually. So yeah, I better do that. Anyway, that's okay. She's a night owl anyway, so she will be fine. Anyway, I also need to make her a card, but that's another story. I'll make it. I'll get it to her. It'll just be late, as my usual style. Sporting my St. Patrick's Day bracelets today, by the way. They've all twisted and turned. You can't see them, but they're there. Anyway, I'm feeling somewhat better. Still kind of tired. Like, work's about all I can get through in a day. So tonight is the first time I felt like actually stamping and doing something. So that's a plus. So hopefully I am getting better. But it's still, the breathing's better, so that's good. All right, so it's gonna go with a little of this too. Not too much, but this is the Lucky Clover, by the way. Just, I don't really know if that's making too much of a difference anyway, really. I'm just going to maybe do the corners. I don't know. Maybe I should have done farther in with the cracked pistachio. I don't know. So anyway, let's just forget it, play with it, and move on, right? Let's just pretend we know what we're doing. Fake it till you make it. Life lessons from Wandering Dreamer 555. Okay, that's a bit dark, so I want some more of this. I'll just come on in around him just a wee bit. So if it's the 9th, if I mail my cards out tomorrow on the 10th, maybe, just maybe, they'll have to, I bet they'll get to a couple people. I don't have that many, so I wanted to do like 30, and so I'm going to have like 6, maybe, if I'm lucky. We'll see. All right, so this is also a Stamp Boutique set, and it's just like texture and things. Not that one. to do this green oasis. I'll just do, ooh, yes, I like that. Grooving on that. Yes, yes, yes. More, please. Anyways, do you guys make St. Patrick's Day cards? I usually make a few, but I don't know. It's not like a really big holiday to me, I guess. So, I don't know. But I do a few. To be feeling the Irish, you know. Part of my family was from Ireland, so. Anyway, alright. So you could do it as like little crosses, I guess, or you could do it as X's. I'm just looking for some X's right here. Might just put a few right over there too. A little in that corner. Oh, I guess that's enough. Clean that off. It's good enough, right? Alright, so I have these things. They're like puffy. Oh no, I only have one left. Oh well, so I guess I'll just be doing this one. This puffy sticker frame. Where's the skin color? Yeah, but anyway, no, St. Patrick's Day is not too big around here. I used to just go out with friends, like in college and things, to a restaurant called McAdoo's, or Macadoo's. Depends on where you're from, how you say it around here. Oh my gosh, they had the best onion dip. Oh, fabulous. I've even just stopped and bought it by itself to bring home. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to do some orange on here as a nod to like an Irish beard. And maybe some, or it's not too bright, is it? Let's try this one. Some nice orange hair. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I feel like we need red for the teeth because he could possibly be a vampire. Or he could just have an overbite. I don't know. And we can do some little red pimples on his face. Oh, just got red marker all over me. I painted a box with Kid today. I've finally gotten off all the, is this on? Surely I hit play, right? Yeah, sure, goodness. Anyway, I was doing a memory box with a kid today. And, her father, unfortunately, has passed away. And, so we do this like little book box thing, and I have the student bring in a picture, and if they have one, you know, and we add like her favorite memories, and if they want to include their family, they can add their favorite memories, but we use just colorful paper and that kind of thing, and we'll paint it like whatever, like say the dad's favorite color was, or something like that, and basically, you're just working through, you're talking about it and, you know, doing some grief counseling while you're working through there. Might as well just do some bright green shoes. But anyway, it was actually really cute. Turned out quite good. She's quite the little painter. Okay, I don't want that to be too dark, and it kinda is. Alright, that'll take care of it. I will do a little dark green down here on the pants, if that's what those are. I think it's some sort of pants anyway. I don't have many St. Patrick's Day outfits. Green is a hard color for me to find in the stores, it seems like. I did buy a green, kind of like a sweatshirt, sort of dressier than a sweatshirt, but like, I don't know, something not too long ago, but I haven't actually tried it on, so I don't know if it fits. But I did see this really cool sweater at Cato online, and it had a butterfly. Oh, but it was in like St. Patrick's Day colors, and it was really pretty greens, and you could wear it otherwise as well, which is kind of what I liked about it, because honestly, it's just one day, and you know, you don't wear something that many times to spend much money on it, I feel like. So, I don't know. But, you know how that goes. Alright, so alright, that is too dark. So I thought about that ahead. And I cut this one. For a little contrast. Gotta have a little gold, you know, because, you know. But yeah, I don't know what I'll wear. We're not really doing anything major that I know of. My boyfriend is giving blood that day, so I would have to drive up about an hour or so to meet him after work that Friday if we're going to go out or whatever. And honestly, on Fridays, I'm kind of killed, kind of tired. If it was just like 10 or 15 minutes, I would definitely go. But driving over an hour and then over an hour home, and kind of sounds tiring, doesn't it? So we'll see. But like I said, that's not usually too big of a deal for us. Well, Valentine's Day was hot. It was I shouldn't say hot, right? But it was good. It was very nice. He actually surprised me. He did really good. I'm proud of him. I have to brag on him. He met me after work, and it was a weeknight, which that was a bummer. I wish Valentine's Day could always be a Saturday or something. But whatever. Anyway, so he picked me up right after work, and I got here first. But and so when I went to the door, I just looked out the peephole to make sure it was him. The dogs weren't barking or anything, so I figured it was. But he had a dozen roses like up at the keyhole thing, so that's all I could see. So that was really sweet, because I haven't gotten flowers in a while. I like flowers. I know it's kind of a waste, but sometimes ladies just like some flowers. Not all the time, but sometimes. And so that was good. And then we got in the car, and he told me to get the coal bag. Like, but he had the coal bag kind of like in my way between my legs, like where you would sit, you know, in the passenger seat. And I was going to move it out of my way. He's like, no, leave it, you know. And so then he's like, no, there's a surprise for you in there. So, sorry, y'all. I said it was some better, not all better, right? But anyway, so I pulled out some, I think it was just all chocolate. It might have been white chocolate and dark chocolate. I can't remember. I took a picture of it, though, so it's somewhere. Anyway, chocolate-covered strawberries. And he picked up a big thing from Sam's. And so, you know, everything at Sam's is, like, bigger, right? It's like the big store, I call it. And so they were huge strawberries, and they were so good. And that is, like, the way to my heart is through some food, okay? And they say that about men, right? No, that's so me. Alright, I'm just gonna, just so this is, like, in view a little bit more. I'm just gonna bump that color over here, just so it's, like, in the frame a little bit more. I don't want it to be, like, too stark white, but a little white. I don't know. But anyway, the only bad thing was when we were riding up the road, he took a scenic route. And, oh my gosh, I wanted to puke so bad. It was like, we already live in the mountains, right? We have a ton of curves. But these were not just curves. These were like super curves and a way that I wasn't used to, and which can normally be nice taking the scenic route, but oh my gosh. So, but I didn't say anything. I was like, oh, just let me get there, focus on the road, look straight ahead. And because he was like, oh, you like going this way? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, no, oh my God. But, so that was good. But anyway, and he took me to Chinese to eat, so, you know, I was happy with that because, hey, all right, a little bit crooked, but that's okay. So now I just want to stamp a little sentiment right there. Let's see. I'm gonna do this one. Are ye wearing your bit of green today? So I don't sound Irish, all right? Sorry. Okay. But yeah, it was a nice day, and he even got good presents. He got me a nice ring and some little, I don't know, just little thises and that's, like my favorite little candies and stuff like that. So nice card. And but anyway, he did very, very good. But I do like Valentine's Day, but St. Patrick's Day is not like a huge deal. So all right, now I already have one of these sprayed, but I was going to use one of these. So we'll just spray one together. See, sprayed it. I think I used this. It's called Cheddar. But I thought that looked like a pot of gold. And it's dried up. Okay. Cuss. Should not cuss on camera, right? Alright, so that one is ancient. It's a gold, but it's not like a pretty gold. I'll have to have some of this. I'll just have to do it this way. I hate these sprayers. Ugh. Somebody said, I think I told y'all that the other day, I don't know. If you put some, if you put some water on it and then close it up or something. I'm going to have to go back and read that. That could have been the distress ones, but it might work for these two. I can't remember. It is one of them. Alright, so we're just going to set that over to dry. And we're going to use the dry one. So I'm just going to glue that right there with Miss Elizabeth's glue. I'm actually not going to use the fine tip right this second. I just need a few globs of glue. There's a new Honeybee Stamps release coming out. Have you guys checked it out? I wasn't feeling it so far until tonight. I did like tonight's stamp. It's like the dogwood branch thing, and I used to have a really pretty dogwood tree in my neighbor's yard. And it was really pretty to look at. It would like half hang over mine, and that was when it was a little old lady, and it was a nice neighbor, not the dog people and the trash that fills their yard. And it's like, I don't know how you can even have that much trash. Like, how does that even happen? Don't you just want to pick up a little bit? Okay, I'm not going to complain tonight. Okay, so there is my strange little leprechaun man. Okay, so that's pretty much that one. All right, now we're going to move on to let me sort of tell you what. Let me get a new piece of paper out here so it like takes our mess away magically. So for this one, it's pretty simple. It's just this lady. Okay. Same set. Thinking about putting something down here, but we'll see how it goes. Not real sure. So I just stamped that one out. We're just going to color together. Oops, I'm about to color her hand orange. Anyway, but at least I'm making a few. I actually made just a few last year, and then I didn't even mail those out, so I might have a few more to mail out. I'll go back and check those and get in my stash box of cards, I guess you call it, and actually use the ones from last year. I think I might have mailed out like 2. That was about it. So already we're going to beat that this year if I manage to get them mailed out. But luckily, or not luckily really, I have that brighter. No, I guess it's that one. I have in-school suspension duty or whatever you call it tomorrow. Actually for the next like 5 days because the kids are vaping. They keep getting busted for the vaping. I wish the vapes would go away. Drive me crazy. But anyway, I end up watching them a lot. Like, just stop the vaping. But anyway, they never do. So, I have to say these two today were pretty brazen in where they were located and things doing it, but yeah, well, you know. So part of my time will be spent like teaching about anti-vaping and whatever, and doing a little thing on that we have to do, and doing some like good decision making lessons, and then but the other time will just be spent with them sitting there doing their work and being very quiet. So I'm going to take advantage of that, and my laptop's kind of messed up right now, so normally I take it in there and get some of that, you know, just work done that I need to do on the computer and things. But so I'm going to take these things with me and address my envelopes and write in my cards and that kind of thing. So that'll be nice. So it might actually go out on time. So who knows? Maybe I should thank the kids, right? Alrighty. Do you guys vape? If you do, what flavor do you prefer? There's so many. I think they told me today theirs were like, I don't know, raspberry, lemonade, strawberry, something. I don't know. It was like 3 flavors together. I have to say, it did sound good. It sounded like good enough to eat, but you don't eat it. So, whatever. Okay. Just figuring out which one is which. Trying not to color over her face in there. I feel like her face is in there somewhere, so. Alright. So it's almost like, it kind of reminds me of the Unity ladies that are kind of faceless. I think these were like a knockoff from Colorado Craft Company, who always do just like legs. They don't really show much else, but I think this one they're showing even more than they typically show, because they'll just do like legs in a bathroom, like in a tub relaxing, or, you know, something. So, okay. So I do think I want to just go around a few of them here. Just for a little contrast. But if you don't, I think anyway, and maybe you people that use Copic markers a lot, Heather, you could probably tell me, if you don't blend right away, does it dry and it's harder? That's what I feel like. I don't know. I need to not be stamping and in there doing my taxes that I keep saying I'm going to get done. But I'll try to do those this weekend. It's going to be a yucky weekend. So it was like 66 degrees today and sunny and nice and all that stuff. And tomorrow it's supposed to snow, which I don't think it will snow here, but it'll just be wet and yucky and a mess. Eventually, if you go over it 5,000 times, it starts to blend a little bit. Have you guys seen that something on the Unity Stamp Company Facebook page, or it might be like Unity Show and Tell? There's a couple different ones. There's like one for the customers and, you know, whatever, to show your work and that kind of thing. Anyway, one lady was doing one stamp, and it was like for the month of whatever the month was. And it was like 30 days, 30 ways. Have you guys ever done anything like that? Like just one stamp and you use it a million different ways. So it was very, very creative though. I thought that was awesome. I almost wanted to do that. But I wanted to do it when I had been off Friday and I was rested on like Saturday and Sunday, and I was like, I could totally do that. And then ask me on Monday and I'm like, oh no. Somehow when you're a little more rested and you've slept and whatever, you're off work, that's when I always make big plans, is or if I agree to do something with somebody, go out or whatever, it'll be like during while I'm off. And then, you know, even if it's like a work night or whatever, I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that, sure, I'll meet you there or whatever. And there is a gnat. Look at that. I told you it was warm today. Now gnats and bees are already out. It's insane. I guess they're drawn to the super bright light. Anyway, but yeah, I agree to things I wouldn't normally agree to when I'm rested. And then I'm like, what was I thinking? Or I also think I'm more social than I really want to be, too. I'm like, people, yuck, can't do it. Alright, like I said, go over it a million times. You could use a second color, which would be really a third color, but no, we want to do it the hard way. Alright, so I think I'm gonna Castilla this up a little bit. Squeeze that out a little bit. Oh, oh God. Oh, super, super squeeze. Oh, that's like way too much. Oh my gosh. Well, it is what it is. Well, in this case, I guess we'll just do it all because we have the glitter. This little girl came in today. Call it her shamrock pants, but it wasn't really shamrock. It was like she was a giant pot of gold. Her top was all shamrocks, but her little bottoms were like straight up gold. Like, I don't know how to describe them. Like gold glitter, but it was like, I don't know. It was like super gold glitter or something. But she looked cute. She comes in, she's a little fashion diva. She comes in all kinds of get-ups. The cafeteria in the morning is her runway, she thinks. So going to pull off this one. Queen of Shenanigans. But I can't fit it. I don't know. Maybe there. I might do that. I will. And then I'll just, I'll do that part later because I didn't bring my punch over here. I want to use my punch. A little long, a little long. Oh no, no, Nat, go away. You cannot be in the show. Okay. I do feel really bad about not getting my cousin's birthday card out on time. This particular cousin, well, I missed my aunt's birthday yesterday, so there's that. And now I'm missing hers. But I'm not going to miss it. I'm technically just going to be late. But she's been through a lot this year. She's going through some breast cancer treatments and things. And so, yeah. And it's the strangest thing. Like, she has one type of breast cancer in one breast and a different type in the other. Have you guys ever heard of that? That was the wildest thing to me. I didn't even know that, like, existed. But, yeah, it's a true thing. But she's definitely been through it for sure. So I might take her up some dinner one day, and I'll just mail the card, I guess. Well, I might take the card with me if I go. I don't know. But I like to get mail, so I feel like everybody else likes to get mail too. But, or maybe I should put it at the top. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I may not put it at all. I might just put it in the middle. I don't even know. So I'm just going to leave that on there, and I'll think about that a bit later. Okay, with card number 3, I am using this bad boy and this paper pad. It's a really pretty paper pad, I think. Lots of pretty greens and things in there. Alright, where are my stampies? I'm using this set from Unity Stamp Company called Shenanigans Gnome. And let me get my Misty for this one. Already got it ready to roll, sort of. It's over here anyway. I hope that's semi-straight. There's that. Okay. If they ever discontinue this, I will surely die. Because it is the best black ink I've ever stamped with. Just the best pad. I wish they came in more colors. Like, I really, really do. I'm telling you, that is the best ink in the world to me. I feel like I should blow it. So let's just sort of, here, I'll shake it off camera. It's probably not enough. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's important to just live life these days, I think. I've thought about that a lot lately, especially, you know, with COVID and things. I'm not saying go crazy because I'm still super, like, conscious about that. But, alright, for this one, I'm going to do bundled sage around it a little bit. But I don't have another brush. Maybe I should do it's still coming off as a lot of green. Like too green. More green than what bundled sage actually is. But it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, people have been like dying lately, and well, I mean, I guess that's something every day, but just people that I'm noticing, I guess you could say, like that make me think about life and all that stuff. We had a teacher's husband who passed away, and he was, I mean, he just retired, like, I want to say 2 years ago, but he retired like literally like the day he could. So that'll probably be me. But he was already the type of guy that like lived life, and you know, he was very, I don't know, like free, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. He was just kind of a free spirit, I guess. He loved to ride motorcycles and just feel the wind, and you know, and he did that. Like, he embraced it, and he would go on many trips. I think that's a hand. And you know, and this was like well before COVID, but I mean, of course, he still went with COVID too, which I did not think was a good idea, but you know, whatever. But yeah, he didn't let anything stand in his way, and he could somehow, which is hard for me, but he could leave work at work. Of course, he was in a different position than I was too, but sometimes it's a little difficult for me to leave work at work because I worry about the kids, and like, just, I don't know. I hear, I guess, a lot more of the horribleness of their life. And sometimes there's, you know, good celebration times too, but I deal with a lot more negativity and hard things, so, you know, but I do worry about them. It's hard to, like, you want to, they're going through so much that you want to give that extra mile, you know, you want to just do whatever they need, or be whoever they need, or just help them extra if they need, you know, just something. But, so sometimes it's a lot of long hours and that kind of thing that, I don't know. But he was definitely somebody who could just leave it and go. And I admire that. I think that's a pretty awesome quality. Okay. But I definitely admire his free spirit and just live life to the fullest. And I'm really glad that he retired. Like, I do think when you can retire that you should. Unless you just absolutely just want to be at work. I mean, like, I don't know why, but truly live for the job and don't have anything else going on or whatever. I don't know. But, you know, then that's cool, I guess. But I feel like there's a time for work and there's a time for play. And you owe it to yourself. You've worked hard, and, you know, go play hard. So, pick up a little yellow here. But anyway, so I'm trying to take life lessons from him, and I think honestly that's partly why I think his wife is dealing with it very well, and I think that's partly why is because she knew that he, you know, he did everything that he wanted to do in life. He just, you know, he traveled the world. He just whatever. All right, so. Now, let me just go ahead and do those shoes. Little green shoes. But sometimes we have to definitely be reminded to just live and do, and just get caught up in the rat race kind of thing, and it's easy to just become overwhelmed and swamped. And so with my cousin and with him, and you just start to think about life being short, and I don't know. So do you guys have to remind yourself of that a lot, or is that just me? To just be free, enjoy life, and live. Could live a lot better with a lot more money, by the way. Just saying. No, money is not everything, but for traveling and this and that, let me tell you, kind of is. Comes in handy. But yeah, he and his wife are both, or were both teachers. She's still teaching, but and I could even tell a difference in her. Like, I think she's thinking about retirement now, and doing things that she wants to do in life, and just realizing that it's short. Although I really, really don't want to lose her at work either. I really love her. She is the berries. Whew. Okay. So I'm just going to go around this just a touch. Just a hint of dark orange. Not much, just outlining. I think my boyfriend is going to turn into this. I really, really like him with just like I think it's called a Van Dyke, or just a little beard, like a fairly short kind of beard. But he goes through this every winter, and he wants to grow it out like some kind of, I don't know, what were those guys on TV? Psy, and what were they called? I don't know. Anyway, they had the really long beards. The Duck Brothers, that's who it was. It's been a while. But yeah. He looks like that half the time in the winter. And then he'll shave it off in the spring. So I'm excited that spring's coming, because I hate that beard, to be honest. I really do. Not a big beard fan. I like a small beard. Just like neat and trimmed and close to the face. Okay. So here we go. I hate to cover up that paper. It doesn't exactly go with this, but yeah, kind of. Okay, so am I going to stamp anything on that? I guess I'll just have to stamp the inside, because it's not really, doesn't seem to be working for the outside, you know what I'm saying? There's probably dog hair. The doggies are doing well today. They've been tearing up new toys, so they're having fun. It was so funny. I just gave them some dry food when I was sick one day. I just felt so bad. I'm like, ugh, let me just give them a bowl of their dry. They'll be okay. I'll feed them better in a little while. And it was so funny. Both of them, they like sniffed at that and looked at me like, hey lady, you crazy? What is this? Because, I'll fix them steak and chicken and hamburger and whatever. Plus, I mean, the regular dog food, some wet food or whatever. But, yeah, they just thought that was kind of funny. One of them actually just got the bowl, flipped it over. My dog, Rusty, out in the backyard dogs, I'll call them. He's funny. If he doesn't like something or whatever, or if it's not what he wants that night, he will take his nose and flip the bowl over. So I wish I could be like, oh no, buddy, you're gonna eat that, you meanie. But I just march my little self right back in here and get him what he wants. So that's what we do. I know, harsh. Such a sucker. But yeah, there's a couple of the canned things that he he's not crazy about. So he will not, I mean, I guess if he was starving or something, he would eat it, but he's not having it, so. But that's okay. You're funny. Oh my gosh, I went to the grocery store today, and I should have done a haul video. I ended up with quite a bit of stuff, but I already put it away, so I guess I'm not. But I picked up a can of, like, the spray Lysol, right, because I'm getting low on that. It is now $7, and it was a small can. Like, it wasn't the big mega can. It was just a normal size can. $6.99. Can you believe that? That's just too much. Too much. So anyway, all right, y'all. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to find my cards. Oh, I see a little tape sticking out right there. No, that's not good. I'll have to tear that off or something. All right. Can't see that now, right? Okay, so here we go. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.